Yo, what's going on at the fight war? This your boy Money back with another one, fam. Messing her is on three big dogs in this fight game. We have Earl the True Spence Jr., the king of the welterweight division, the IBF, the WBC, and the Super WA world champion. We have Danny Garcia, the two division world champion, who's trying to make his mark in the third division. And then we have Jermell, the Iron Man Charlo, who is the current undisputed super welterweight world champion straight out of Houston, Texas. You understand what I'm saying? But Jermell Charlo, want to let Danny Garcia know, listen, homie, you playing with fire, my brother. Yeah, you playing with fire. You coming up to the 154-pound division. You calling me out. You acting like you want this smoke with me, right? You think you ready for the 154-pound division after what you did at 154? You understand? You really think you ready for the 154-pound division after what you did at 154? Losing to Earl, losing to Thurman, losing to Porter, and somehow you think you're going to come up to the 154 division where I'm the king, right? You understand what I'm saying? I'm the king. I done put down so much work up here, and you think you about to come up here and put some work on me, homie? After my dog ESJ done put the worst whooping on you, and I'm his stablemate, sometimes sparring partner, and we go back and forth at it, and I'm taller, you feel me, and a little bit stronger than EJ? Now, Danny Garcia, I respect Danny to the max. Like I say, two division world champion, fam. 140, 147. You know, did his thing, bro. Made his name off of American, knocking him out where people seen him as the underdog. Made his name against Matisse. Put pause on him when people seen him as the underdog, right? Against Lamont Peterson, he could have been an underdog a little bit. When I thought he did his thing against Lamont Peterson, a lot of people think he ducked Victor Poster, but I disagree. I think just the weight was getting to him. Came up to 47, beat Robert the Ghost Guerrero, became the champion, beat Paulo Malignaggi, went at it with Earl Spence, fought Sean Porter, fought Keith Thurman. You know, Danny got one hell of a resume on the fam. One hell of a resume, and I respect Danny to the utmost, to the fullest. To the utmost, to the fullest. But Danny, you at 154 now, bro. You're going up to 154. Your fight is against Jose Benavidez, who turns Bud Crawford stopped at 147, who was a prodigy, who sparred Manny Pacquiao, putting that work in. And you think you about to go up there and put your hands on Jermell Charlo? Now, like I was saying about this killer right here, Earl the True Spence Jr., the king of the welterweight division, we all seen what Earl did to Danny Garcia. We all seen what Earl did to Danny Garcia, and that was Earl Spence coming off a car crash. Earl wasn't even 100%. So just imagine if EJ was a Hyundai. I repeat, just imagine if EJ was a Hyundai in that ring with Danny Garcia. And imagine what would have happened to Danny. And check this out. Danny been out the ring since he fought EJ. And that wasn't even 100% EJ. So just imagine what Earl would have did to that boy. Earl, take years off your career, homie. I repeat, EJ take years off of your career, homie. Just go ask everybody he fought. But if Earl Spence put that type of whooping and that type of, punishment on Danny Garcia at 147, now Danny going up to 54 to face Earl's stablemate and Jermell Charlo, who is good just like Earl Spence. What do y'all think Jermell Charlo would do to Danny Garcia? Come on, man. Let's just be real. Let's be true about this situation. Like I said, I respect Danny for wanting to smoke with everybody. I don't knock him for wanting to smoke with everybody. I don't knock him for wanting to show that he's a bad boy and that he's trying to be great and things of that nature, right? Him going up against Jose Benavidez, I kind of edged him in that fight. You feel me? I edged him. I feel like I seen Danny, going on with more better competition than Jose. Even though Jose fought Turnbull Crawford, was having success in that fight, right? Got shot in the leg and things of that nature to where, he couldn't stand and really do his thing. I feel like the same thing might happen with Danny Garcia. I think he might get stalemated in that thing to where, things might start happening. But, one thing about Danny, he goes stand there and bang it with you. He goes stand there and bang it with you and he got a chin. But, Danny, what do you think you can do with Mel Charlo, man? Like, Mel Charlo got the kryptonite. The kryptonite. We all know what Danny Garcia kryptonite is. It's the jabby, jabby, jab. Everybody know the jabby, jabby, jab is Danny Garcia kryptonite, bro. Danny can't get away from a great jab, fam. He can't. He can't get away from a great jab, fam. And then Charlo can crack. He can crack, bro. And he can move. He'll take your ass left, take your ass right, jab your ass, bop, boom, come back with the 1-2. Like, he's fighting under the Derrick James regime, Danny. Do you hear me, Danny? You might want to think about that, bro. You really might want to think about that. Now, credit. I understand the way that 147 probably is getting to you. You've been out the ring for a while. You feel like, fuck it, I want to go 154. You made that known. You made that, you know what I'm saying? Put that in the universe. A lot of people thought you was capping and this, that, and the third, but you're really at 154. So I'm trying to see how far you can go at 154 before you can even make it to a Jermell Charlo. To get to a Jermell Charlo, you got to make it there. You got to make it there. Don't get me wrong. You moving up. You do got a fan base, the Puerto Rican fan base. You got black people that fuck with you as well, right? When we're looking at that situation, we got to sit back and watch, you know, how good, you know, you can maneuver in that ring, fam. How good you can maneuver at 154, things of that nature. And how hungry are you to make it to Charlo? You know what I'm saying? How hungry are you to make it to Charlo? Because you're going to have to go through a few cats to get to Charlo, man. And them boys at 154, ain't no slouches up there. You know, everybody beat everybody up there, so everybody got some type of skill set that makes them unique about themselves. You're going to have to go up there and establish what you're going to do to fit in that round before EJ come up and take over the situation. You understand what I'm saying? So you're going to have to go up there and figure out what you good at that you can fit into that round, or you can work your way in the next year and a half to get to a Jermell Charlo fight, because you're not just going straight up and beat a Jose Benavidez and getting a Jermell Charlo fight. You understand what I'm saying? You're not just going straight up and beat a Jose Benavidez and voila, Danny Garcia get to fight Jermell Charlo. No, Mr. Postman. There's people that's been in line before you that want that smoke with Mel Charlo. People that step to the side so he can become undisputed, things of that nature. We don't even know if he want to be undisputed no more. You know what I'm saying? So a few titles might get vacated, and we'll see how that play out. But with Danny Garcia going up to 154, you know, I need to know how hungry he still is first, right? Then I beg to differ on if he can really compete at 154 division, because, you know, when you go up to 154, man, like I say, that's a whole different weight class, and it's some hungry boys up there. It's some hungry boys up there. Do y'all think Danny can beat a Brian Castano? Could he beat a Julian J. Rock Williams, even though y'all both from Philly? Could you beat a Tony Harrison from Detroit, who got a hell of a boxing skill set on him? You see what I'm saying? There's more names up there that's up and coming that's putting themselves in position to fight for titles. And just because you Danny Garcia and you did what you did at 40 and 47, you're in a different weight class now, homie. You're in a different jungle, a different atmosphere. And you're going to have to prove it to me. You know, Danny going to have to prove it to me. Been out almost 2 years after EJ did what he did to him. I got to see how hungry Danny is. If you really want to be a champion, or is Danny just coming up to try to get him a big bag, trying to go in there and get a fight with Jermell Charlo and make that his last fight at 154 and move on out and do his thing with the real estate and his sister and the music and all that shit. Because with me, man, you know, I got to question the heart and I got to question the motive. You know what I'm saying? And is you still hungry or not? Because if you're not hungry, you're going up there bullshitting the ring, you'll get yourself hurt bad. Because like I say, Danny ain't the best mover, and a jab is his kryptonite. You know what I'm saying? Especially a Charlo jab. You feel me? Most definitely a Charlo jab. So we'll see how this play out, man. We're going to see how he look against Jose Benavidez. If he can go out there and look spectacular against Jose Benavidez and look like he's, you know, the weight is on him well and he's carrying it the right way, you know what I'm saying? I might give him a little bit more credit. But, you know, the Danny Garcia that I seen at 147, don't get me wrong, it was competitive against Keith. It was competitive against Thurman. You know, Earl did his thing. Earl whooped him the worst. So he could go up and compete and hold his own. But against that killer, that king, that undisputed man named Jermell Charlo, oh yeah, he ain't got nothing coming, fam. I'm just gonna keep it real. But all best and all good luck to Danny Garcia, man. I respect his career. I respect that Danny will fight everybody. And Danny has always been an underdog. And sometimes he came out on top. So nothing but respect to him. We'll see how it play out. Until then, it's your boy Money's the NSBC, moving and nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. You want to donate OG money on Cash App, TreyHampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share the videos, and y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.